Okay, so today, just get ready with me as I do a very light beat for today. So, yesterday was Easter, and so we had Easter brunch with the family and had a good time. Usually, I'm so disappointed because usually I'm the type that makes the Easter cake every year. But this year, I just have not been up to it. Not that I don't want to bake or anything, it's just Easter came so quickly. I mean, it was just March and now we're in April. We went to a restaurant called Napa on Providence that was okay. It wasn't like, well, I probably wouldn't ever go back there. You know what I forgot to do, messing with y'all? Unplay color correct. I've been color correcting here lately, and when I say it has just done my heart well. So I'm gonna try to get the places that I did not conceal yet, and now mix it in with my concealer, which I didn't want to do, but I will. Maybe this will create something else. But today is Easter Monday, and I just remember being down my grandmother's for Easter, and we would all wake up early Easter morning to go to service. They had like a sunrise service that I think started at 6 in the morning. Maybe now that I'm grown it's really 8, but it might as well started at 6 in the morning to my young mind. But we wouldn't have to go to that. We would always go to the Easter service, and so we would get dressed in the bedrooms or whatever, and then we would come up to the front room where the adults were kind of sitting waiting for us, and they would be like, woo, because the outfits was just so pretty. And you know, we had the pretty hairstyles with the ribbons and stuff like that because we were always made to unwrap. But they would say woo, and it's kind of a play on a term that I do now, like when people walk into my family's house, we always, here she comes, woo de woo, dee dee dee. It's kind of play on that. So yeah, so then we would go over to the fireplace, and there would be these gigantic Easter baskets sitting on the mantle for all of us, and we would be so happy in our new outfit for Easter. Easter was just such a vibe, and I think that blended really well. And so then we would go to church. So we always used to go to church and just have fun because my grandma's church is a family church. Everyone in there is cousin. We don't call anyone sister or brother or anything. It's cousin this, aunt this, uncle that, like grandma. It's a whole family church. And so we would just go in there and just have a good time with our cousins. But that's not the biggie. The biggie is Easter Monday. Easter Monday is like so huge growing up at my grandma's, because Easter Monday was the actual Easter egg hunt. And so I'm thinking about that today because today is Easter Monday, and I'm like, oh, I hope the kids are able to do the Easter Monday Easter egg hunt. Also, being that it rained for 2 days straight in North Carolina. I don't know if it rained where they are in North Carolina, but where we are, it surely did. And so that means the grounds are soaked, and it always floods easier down there. But anyway, I digress. So Easter Monday is the Easter egg hunt. And so what we would do, we would put on a cute outfit and go to grandma's church. They would have it on the church grounds, and they use real life eggs, like boiled eggs. I wonder if they do that now, but let me tell you about that, because that got really gross to me. Really gross. So what they would do is dye all the eggs. I wonder who dyed it. Like, I wonder how that process went, because I don't remember my aunt, who was big in hospitality at the time at church, dyeing eggs. So I don't know how it went. Maybe they did it at the church, but they would go dye the eggs, and then we would look for them, and while we were looking for them, we would then go into the kitchen, and they were serving hot dogs. I mean, hot dogs was a vibe back then. Oh, we would go in and get the hot dogs. The kitchen would smell like onions and chili. And then let me tell you what the adults used to do. I don't know if the kids did this yet. I know I just could not ever succumb to bring my lips to ever do such travesty. And that is, they would crack the dyed eggs. The adults now would crack the dyed eggs and eat them. Yuck. Why would you? They're cold, number one. And number two, they've been on the ground and in our hands. Like, it just always seems so disgusting to me. So I didn't mess around with that. But I know some adults who did. I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna leave them alone. That used to just be so fun at my grandmother's to do those things. And then in my teenage years, we didn't spend Easter there. And so we started creating our own traditions. And especially after my grandparents passed away, they still get together for Christmas. But Easter was just kind of like, no longer you're just spending for yourself and to do our own thing, which is so good because that's when we started doing our own brunches. Before, like, Easter dinner was like a vibe, kind of like Christmas dinner: ham, turkey, chicken, all the vegetables and cakes and fixings and things like that. But now that when we stopped, you know, going down grandma's for Easter, we were able to create our own traditions. So sometimes just, you know, old traditions can die out safely and beautifully to create new ones. You know, it's not about just still doing the same old as much as it is about just reading the signs of the time and creating your own little norms, right? So that allowed us to just not going at grandma's, allowed us to go to Easter brunch. So we would always go to like more like hotel vibes for brunches. You know, the nice hotels that do like the prefix menus or either the buffet. So I'm trying to keep heat on my hair, so I pinned it up last night and this is what we got. But again, this is a light day. We're not doing a whole bunch of stuff today, which gives us the freedom to look like this. So tell me your Easter Monday traditions. I'm eager to hear those things and how you are also welcoming new traditions as old one dies. I'll talk with you soon.